I have found that time and time again, trying to find a solution to what I consider an age-old problem. Why do we not believe? Why do we not believe in our intuition? What is this disconnect that plagues us, that haunts those of us that we should be connected? Why is it we are predisposed to fear or to doubt our intuition rather than to embrace it, to listen to it and to obey? When did this begin? Was it during our adolescent years? Was it our childhood? Was it as a toddler? Were we taught to fear our intuition or to doubt it? And so I've convinced myself that it is very important for me to pay attention to my intuition, to obey that, because I believe the intuition knows. And I believe that each of us is connected in a very unique way to oneness, to God. I believe there's a greater intelligence that is responsible for orchestrating everything that happens to us and around us. And I think that when we surrender, when we allow ourselves to be, this force is happy. And when this force is happy, everything that is owed to us, everything that belongs to us, everything that we ask for is given unto us. It is written to ask and it shall be given to you, to seek and you shall find, to knock and it shall open. And I find that when I obey these principles, things fall into place. But there are times when I question pain. When I was much younger, that is. Why pain? What is this thing called pain? And why is it with us from birth to death? Then I started to reason that pain could not be cruelty. It has to be grace. It has to be the greatest gift that God has given to us. I believe that when pain is present, God is also present. I believe that the more severe the pain, the more disturbing the pain, the greater is God's presence. And so I ask this question: why is it man, regardless of culture, religion, ethnicity, cries out to God when he's in deep pain? What is it our superconscious knows, I ask, that we on a conscious level do not know or are scared to embrace? You see, I believe that this is a God of great compassion and great grace. And the analogy I like to use is a sculptor who is about to create a beautiful masterpiece must not be so attached to the raw materials that he cannot put them through the process. Or a sword maker must not be so attached emotionally to a clump of steel that he cannot put it through the process of bending it, beating it, hammering it so thin, destroying it to recreate it, burning it and then polishing it, and then transforming it into a magnificent sword. And so I said, perhaps in all God's love for us, that emotional attachment that we as human beings are accustomed to is not there. That emotional attachment that will prevent God from putting us through the process to transform us into the magnificence that we were created to be. And so you see, this is where I came to grip with the idea that pain means the presence of God. And pain does not mean cruelty. Pain is grace. Pain is grace. Pain is God's gift.